We have techies, entrepreneurs, engineers, and innovators in this room. May I ask you for a small favor? Look at your neighbor, shake hands, and teach them one complicated English word which only you know. Go ahead. Good job. Many of you might have acquired one English word. Congratulations. My name is Aditya Raja. I am a psychology enthusiast. I am going to speak on the topic, forget your past, build your habits now. Consciously, we can go about building desirable habits, and unconsciously, we build a lot of bad habits. My story starts from my school days. When I was a teenager, I was ruminating a lot. I used to feel anxious. I used to ruminate often. According to Nolan Hoek-Schima's response style theory, rumination is the tendency to repetitively think about causes, situational factors, and consequences of one's negative emotional responses. So this was where I was caught in the web of turbulent feelings, raging emotions, and painful memories. Painful memories used to roll in front of my eyes, and I was often having a flashback. Now, when I was having this kind of tendencies, there were three things which were common. Number one, enhanced negative thinking. Number two, self-criticism. Number three, helplessness. Now, when we speak about mental health and when we speak about rumination, we find that a lot of teenagers go through this. According to National Mental Health Survey 2015-16, conducted by National Institute of Mental Health and Sciences, Bangalore, 9.8 million teenagers are suffering from mental health disorder. And there are various disorders which contribute to it, like major depressive disorder, schizophrenia, and psychotic disorder. There are various issues which come up in the individual's life, and there are many dimensions of the life which are affected. It majorly affects the productivity and the earning potential. Now the question is, whenever we are having such a challenge, what do we do? Do we indulge in escapist behavior like drinking, drug abuse, and aggressive behavior? Yes, it does help you for a shorter term, but then what about the longer term? It is going to be helpful only in the shorter term, and in the longer term it is not going to be helpful. So what kind of attention, what kind of conscious habit should we go about building? We have to give conscious attention to build desirable habits, like whenever you are ruminating, cut through the past, focus on the now, and pick on habits. Do it repetitively. Do not wait. According to James Sully, the amount of time and attention that we give to the habit is important. Number second is the uniformity of the past responses. One must just not think that they are just by mere repetition they are going to acquire a habit. They also need to have an intrinsic desire to develop that habit. There needs to be an intrinsic merit. Now the thing is, let us suppose we are giving repetitive attention. Is it enough? No. We need to have conscious attention and a routine towards it. Now what does Charles Duhigg say? Champions do not do extraordinary things. They do ordinary things, but they do it without thinking. Too fast for the team to react. They follow the habits that they have learned. Who is Charles Duhigg? Charles Duhigg is the author of the book, The Power of Habit. Now, the structure of the habit loop. First is the cue, the trigger. It tells the brain to go into automatic mode. Second is the routine, the sequence of action, the go-to response. Third is the reward, the reason for motivation to do the behavior. It helps brain remember, this is worth remembering. Now the question is, once you have initiated that habit, will that habit be permanent? The answer is, it may be permanent if you are giving conscious attention to it, and that attention needs to be interested and repetitive. Now, let us suppose you have picked a habit. The common element will be, do I need to pursue it? Yes, you can pursue it if it is giving you some sort of enjoyment in the present, and in the future, if it is going to help you come out of the trauma or whatsoever you are doing. Now the power of habits. Just now we did an exercise. You went about teaching your neighbor one English word. Let us suppose you acquire 2 English words daily. What will happen at the end of a year? You are going to acquire 730 words. Now if you read 10 pages in a day, you can read 3650 pages in a year. If you solve 5 mathematical problems in a day, you can solve 1825 problems in a year. Yeah. Now the question is about the framework, the shift that needs to be there. One needs to stop thinking, one needs to stop ruminating, and one needs to have a positive framework. From from can I, you need to move to I can. From counting failures, you need to count success. And yes, from unconscious effort, you need to move to conscious effort. From brooding over the past, one has to go to building the present. I firmly believe we all can build good habits, we all can build desirable habits, but we need to pay conscious attention, we need to follow the routine, and we need to award our own self for it. Thank you so much.